Hey guys, Ed Wilson, Paradise Earth Initiative System. Basically, I'd like to talk to you guys about, well, certain diseases and things. Like, let's start with some of the basics. A lot of the cancers and things like that are out there today are actually parasitic infections. But some of it is also mineral deficiency and lack of alkalinity, as lots of cancers, which I'm assuming parasites and things, thrive in an acidic environment. And I had an issue and started using alkaline water. I had two main waters that I was using. One of them was called Le Bleu. Very good water. It's called Le Bleu. And the other was 8.8 alkaline water. And my wife ended up with an issue to where she was having thyroid issues. And when I started studying to help her, because this is right at the beginning of the COVID epidemic terrorism, the doctor's appointments were so spread out that we needed to treat her immediately because she was having fast symptom onset. So we started treating her. I started studying and I found out that most Americans are actually deficient in iodine. And iodine is a key nutrient we need. And basically as I started studying all of the medicines and the pharmaceuticals were going to be prescribed, I found that the basic key component with all of them was iodine. And so we started using and supplementing iodine. And this is a shout out to Alex Jones, Survival Shield ×3. And the reason I'm shouting out to him is because, well, that's where I ordered it from. And it worked, guys. It worked great. It went well with the alkaline water. We didn't go by the directions on the bottle. We started with 1 drop a day, and then we doubled every week to where we got to 4 drops a day. And this also allows you to space out so you're not buying these vials constantly. I mean, less is more sometimes, guys. Your body has a way of absorbing things and taking what it needs, and there's no sense in like flooding it with too much. So as fast as all of her symptoms came on, all of her symptoms went away. Meantime, we were over in a place in Seaford, Delaware, where she was about to get treatment. We went in there because they had done a sonogram. We'd already had an x-ray done, and the sonogram was going to give us better images. And once again, with the doctor's visit spread out so far, we were really excited about the visit. When we got in there, instead of getting to see the sonogram right off, he came in and he basically said, "We've decided that we're going to do a biopsy." Well, I know what a biopsy is. And I said, "No, you're not. You're not going to do a biopsy because she's basically almost healed already. There's no sense in doing a biopsy on anything when the symptoms are gone and the person's healed." So he goes and he looks at me like he had amnesia. "Oh, we didn't show you the test results?" I said, "No, you didn't, and we've been waiting on those test results." And then he actually got upset. He got upset, guys, because here's what he was getting ready to do. He was a foreigner, okay? That's why all your doctors are being replaced with foreigners, because the foreigners, a lot of them, they actually want to kill you. They hate you, okay? I'm just letting you know right now. A lot of these doctors want to kill you, okay? Yes, I'm sorry. This is the truth. This is the real truth, guys. This is what surrounds you, okay? So we called the doctor, and like I said, he was quite disgusted that I asked to see those results, and I see why he wanted to hold those results. Because, see, she was forming a pocket in her throat that was she had a pocket that was about 3 centimeters in length. It was down to a half of a centimeter. So in those few months, in between those 2 doctor visits, we had cured her issues. Okay? Okay, guys? If I hadn't have been there, she probably, because once again, I was the one that was telling her, let's do this. And we did it. And it's been years. No more act ups, nothing. No symptoms. All symptoms have disappeared. Okay? So what I'm telling you guys is you're being murdered through the insurance industry. All of these hospitals you see popping up, all these behavioral health, all of these mental health, these are your new sophisticated gas chambers. Gas chambers. That's what they are, guys. Gas chambers. Do you hear me? Let me do it again. Gas chambers. That's what they are. Sophisticated gas chambers, guys. And you're going right along with it. They should change the national bird here to it. Well, I actually have a little more respect for the dodo, to be honest with you. You're like glorified buzzards, okay? That's what you guys do. You guys just like crowd around and feast and off of carcasses and scraps that are left over from other predators, terrorists, okay, that are around you in this system, these Freemasons and all this mess around you. Notice none of these Freemasons are trying to fix anything. They're not trying to do anything. They want to keep it the same, guys. They want to be masters over you. Masters of the universe. That's what they want, guys. That's exactly what they're pushing for. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about nothing. They're evil, and that's pretty much the end of it. And if you guys want to do something, you want to help with that Paradise Earth, I was going to say, personally, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, okay? But there's other things that you guys can do, I was going to say, to help out. Ask, and I'll tell you what some of those things are. First thing is, start filling your front yards up with trees, not ornamental trees, okay? Trees are going to have benefit, not just to man, but also to the wildlife around. We need a lot of fruit trees, guys. There should be fruit trees in every yard. None of you people need these big giant front yards. You don't need it. It's dumb. You know why you do that? You're keeping up with appearances. You're keeping up with the Joneses. You're keeping up with these losers that have given you this idea that, oh, look at that, it's nice short grass. Now, that's a man, takes care of his stuff. Yeah, right. I was going to say, you guys right there killing every damn thing. You're putting weed killer on stuff, giving yourselves lymphoma through it. Yeah, them poisons, they hurt you too, guys. The paraquat, all that stuff, man, it hurts you. And then what do? You go right along with it. That's just what you do, right? That's how we do. Just keep right on going along with it. Oh, that's all right. I know I pick on some of these other guys. The other guys are, you know, I can do other people too. I was going to say, but, you know, once again, I digress. I don't want to take away from the importance of what I'm talking about here. I'm riding down here, down the road right now, talking to you guys, and I'm looking at these poison fields that have forever chemicals in them. And when I say forever chemicals, I mean forever chemicals. They're there for 30, 40 years. That's one or two applications. Not only are these guys over-applicating, but they're doing it, compounding it per crop, sometimes running 2-3 crops a year, and then they're running, it's ridiculous. You are not a great people. You are a great joke, okay? And a laughing stock to the world. And the sad part is you're such a disease right now because you refuse to stand on your own feet and try. Because you refuse to try, you are converting other countries. I was watching as some of these immigrants and things were coming here, and it didn't take long. Before you knew it, I was watching the ugly rub off on them too. So basically, just by being associated with you, the dumb rubs off. I mean, the dumb is rubbing off, guys. Come on. How long are you guys going to let this happen? Okay? In order to be a great people, you have to want to be a great people. You have to try. Okay? It's going to take work. No, you're not going to get to sit around all the time. What do you mean I ain't going to get to sit around? Some of you guys are pathetically lazy. Okay? Now, I know it's not all your fault because I've already mentioned they dumbed you down in things. But now you know you've been dumbed down. See, that's the difference. Now you know. Okay? Now get up. Pick yourself up. Stop pretending like I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed. guys, girls, I'm going to say it. Stop playing with yourselves, okay? I mean that in many different levels. I mean that on some very, very different levels, okay? Stop playing with yourselves, okay? Learn what the sacred secretion is. The Christos oil. Learn what your body actually is. It's a temple, okay? Look, the first part of my life, honestly, I didn't know a lot of this stuff. And as I started being awakened to it, I at first dismissed it because I was thinking, oh, these people are crazy. These people are just ignorant. But then as I started to actually study and look into it deeper, of all the people that were involved, especially these secret society groups, I started to realize very quick, we've got a major issue here. And you guys are just letting it compound and you're kicking it down the road. And here's the one thing I hear all these old timers saying. A lot of these old timers are already dead. They're saying, well, I feel sorry for the next generation, but I'm not going to be here. But I'm not going to be here. But I'm not going to be here. Well, I got news for you guys. You're going to return like a dog to its own vomit. I'm going to say it again. You're going to return like a dog to its own vomit. Okay? That's what's going to happen. You're going to return like a dog to its own vomit. I hope you understand what that means. You're not going anywhere. Have a good day, guys. Paradise Earth Initiative. At least I'm trying. I'd love to see you guys just make an attempt. Do something. And you vets, you're nothing but crickets. All I hear is crickets. I'm watching them fucking slaying you left and right. They're taking you guys down left and right. And you guys are just letting it happen. Most of you guys are so depressed and oppressed. You know what they did to you. And you want to go out there, yo, I'd do it again. No, you wouldn't do it again. You wouldn't want to do it again. And if you did, then that means that you're a numbnut. Okay? This is sick. Of course, once again, I guess that little bit of benefit that you get from all of that mess, that little bit of benefit, selling and kicking the can down the road, selling out your kids, selling out my kids, selling out their future generations, selling out your own future and your own existence to where you're going to come back again. But see, it isn't going to be like when you were a kid. Oh, it will be at first. The kingdom of heaven is for the children. That's how they want to project it for you guys. They tell you right into your face. But then it all comes out because, see, we're protecting the children. But see, once again, they're removing those safeguards. They're going to have you so dumbed down that you believe everything. That's right, guys. And you're going to put your children right in the sacrificial mouth of the beast. Okay? Because you won't try. So don't have all you chosen out there that are sitting there talking about, don't mess with the chosen, trying to get all these people jumping on the bandwagon. Well, the real only begottens are the ones that are exposing. They don't need to sit there and keep chanting the same regurgitative crap over and over and over again. Okay? Because that's what you guys are doing. You're looking for sound bites. Trying to look cool. Yeah, the chosen. Yeah, the chosen. You ain't nothing, so shut up. Okay? The real chosen have a purpose here to fix things. They're not here to play. They're not here to play. Star. Notice, no commercials on here. I'm not here for the money, guys. Oh, I need your like and subscribe. Only so I can go live. That's why I'm on here. So all you fake chosen ones out there, come on, chime in. See what happens when you mess with somebody else. Okay? Because the only begottens are watching all you guys. We're here to witness. Oh, we may have to endure to the end, but we don't have to endure quietly. We're here to help. We're here to fix things. But if you won't let us fix things, then that means you're enslaving us. You're holding us down. And if you're holding us down and we're trying to do good for you and do good for the future of our children, the future of this plane that we're on, what does that make you? Beasts. That's what it makes you. So, got something to say there, pastors, priests of any religion? Go ahead. Say something. I'd love to hear you. And you know what? If it's positive and good, I'll probably share it. I might share it either way. Because people have a right, I believe in free speech. Let's talk about who created your religions. Let's talk about who infiltrated those religions. Let's get into that really nice and deeply. Let's get into your little precepts of slavery, okay? Because it's pretty easily annihilated. Everything that you guys are built on, okay? It's all just rigged. Anyway, guys, they're trying to kill you through the pharmaceutical industry, okay? But before they kill you, they're going to run you through it. You're going to get chemotherapies. You're going to get all of this different stuff. Doesn't have to be this way, guys. Because they need you to come back for the next doctor's appointment, because that next doctor's appointment is another bill paid for that doctor. It's a new Jaguar, guys. It's a it's a mortgage payment. You're a mortgage payment. Okay? No, there was a big thing about that United Healthcare guy. Yeah, well, you know what? People that murder get murdered. Okay? And the sad part is, the guy that you're saying murdered him didn't. He killed him. There's the difference. But you guys don't know the difference. You don't know the difference because you're willfully ignorant. Because you could learn the difference after I talk about this. You could even comment me and say, well, tell me what the difference is there, Ed. I'll be happy to tell you. And I'll be happy to tell you who twisted your scriptures and religions. This is why we're going to need a new world religion. See, they make it look evil so that it doesn't happen, because they fear the new world religion, because it's going to expose all the religions that already exist. All your denominations are going to get exposed. Everything's going to get exposed. Okay? Yeah, all the things back in the old days in them old towns, the way that priest could go up there to the young ladies and wives and help relieve her of her sins. Look some of that up, guys. Look at those synagogues of Satan all over the place around here. Different denominations, different races coming in here. And then you know what? That's how they fund their black ops. And that's also how they build their armaments. That's right. Before an invasion, what they'll do is they'll use these 501Cs to go out there and get the nonprofit status so they can start collecting money from their congregations and the people that are coming here. And then they go ahead and they start buying up things around you. Once again, you're sitting there complaining about China. You're talking about China's got no corporations that should ever own land. No church, no nonprofits, nothing like that. All of this, rights are only for people. They're only for people. Corporations are not people. Anybody that says that is a moron, okay? And a liar. Come on up. Come on up. Anyway, guys, have yourself a good day. I got to get back in here and do some toils. Okay. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye. Paradise Earth Initiative. Ed Wilson for president.